pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.
Welcome back, you guys.
We're on 90.9 FM.
And we are joined by Mr. Terry Donovan and Alva.
Yeah.
So welcome, you guys.
Thank you so
no
much.
problem.
We're so excited to have you guys. I'm telling you, Summer Sizzle is like such a staple in the BVI.
It is.
You know, it's like the kickoff to festival.
It is.
It's like our own fashion week type of
and
thing.
it's so
you know
much,
what I mean?
And it's like for us females, it's like, okay, we get to dress up and we
Get the makeover and
we get to go sit and watch clothes. Like,
yes.
come on,
And see the sexy models
with no shirts.
and a little chisel. Yeah. I'm all for that.
So talk to us. I want to know about how Summer Sizzle started.
Yeah.
How did it start? That's what I want to do.
The birth.
I mean, this year is the 10th anniversary of Summer Sizzle BBI.
Yes.
And I am just amazed that it's 10 years already. And Summer Sizzle was created based on, over the years, I've hosted from 1990 to 2002 or 2003, I've lost track somewhere, hosting the Miss World BVI pageant.
Okay.
Okay, I was the franchise holder for the Miss World BVI pageant for that period of time.
Wow.
And during those years, I was introduced to so many people within the fashion and entertainment industry through my New York contacts who work in fashion, television, music, film. So we brought them in as judges every year. And back then, of course, it was the late Honorable Lavity Stout, who was the premier, and he believed in what I was doing, and he supported it every year.
Wow.
And of course, in government, in politics, everything changes when people changes.
Yes.
And but what he believed, he had such a strong vision of selling the tourism product of this destination. Because I always say, people ask me a lot of times, well, oh my God, it's got to be so hard doing this event. It's a small island. It's and of course, people think of a lot of times about the negative side of things.
Right.
But I think positively, and I said, you know what? But look at what we have.
Telling you.
I said people will spend thousands of dollars
They
to come
do.
to our amazing destination.
do.
Okay, as I fly into BVI, into Tortola, every time I come home, I am always amazed just flying in, just looking at
Isn't
the
it
beauty of
beautiful?
our islands.
Oh my God.
And it never gets old for me.
It never gets
It
old.
never does.
I am so with you.
Yeah, but getting back to so doing the Miss World BVI pageant and having access to all these people. When I left BVI in '93, I still was doing the pageant. We had a committee and a number of people here, and we worked on it. And
I know.
and it was one of the premier events in the BVI, and a lot of people still. A lot of the older people. Well, hey, I'm not going to say old because I'm not old.
She doesn't like that word.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that.
Yes.
It's called
Let's
mature.
say
There you go.
I love that word. I love that word.
Yes, the people who are our age range, they know about Miss World BVI and the caliber that we produced that pageant at, and the kind of exposure the British Virgin Islands has received.
Right.
Okay, and so after the pageant ended, of course, I'm in New York City, and a lot of my friends, a lot of those judges became my friends who worked in media and lawyers, doctors, and in 2003, my friend Agnes Kamak, who was the fashion editor at Women's Wear Daily, which is like, they call it the fashion Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, and still is to this day one of the top magazines. She was a judge for Miss World BVI pageant in 1998, and she fell in love with BVI. So in 2003, when she made her 40th birthday, she said, "Terry, I want to do my 40th birthday party in BVI." Can you set it up? Okay, so we had about 23 of her family and friends, and these were doctors, lawyers, people in public relations and marketing, people very influential people,
Influential.
you know, and even to the PR director of Barney's and Bloomingdale's at that time, who are her friends to this day.
Yeah.
And they still talk about that trip. So that's 2003. Then move forward
Yeah.
to 2008 for her 45th birthday. She decided to do it again.
Wow.
The group was larger. Okay, it was close to 50 influential professionals. And one day, you know, I planned a whole week of festivities for
Wow,
them.
awesome.
Okay, this was in 2008, and I planned her birthday party. We did excursions every day. We were at the bar getting drunk every day. We ate, we drank around the island. We had the best time. And can I tell you something? When those people left BVI, they could not stop thanking me for one of the most amazing experiences they've had. And you know what?
That sounds like fun.
80% of those people have never been to the BVI. So if it wasn't for that connection
Right.
with Agnes come up with Women's Wear Daily,
Yeah.
those people would have never
Never.
even known. Because when you say BVI, they didn't even know what the heck is that abbreviation.
I'm with you.
You know, and so make a long story short, how did Summer Sizzle came about? We were sitting at the beach on White Bay, Just Van Dyke,
Beautiful.
sipping some
spot.
painkillers.
Of course. Nothing like
Everybody
a white
is
big
feeling
painkiller.
nice.
Yes.
Okay. And Yumindi Francis, who I love dearly, she at that time was the PR director for Bottega Veneta, which is a huge Italian luxury brand. And Don, God, I don't remember Don's last name, but she was the PR director for Barney's. So
Okay.
both of them said to me, they said, Terry, wow, Terry, you should do something. We should make this an annual trip,
Wow.
and maybe you could do something with fashion and travel. And that's how.
How it
Ding,
came
ding,
about.
ding,
It
ding.
came about, and then all the light bulbs
The
went
light
off,
bulb.
and I
Yeah.
started thinking about all the designer people I live and work with in fashion,
Right.
and I created Summer Sizzle as a fashion and lifestyle destination event. It has
Right.
always been the same message about attracting people to the destination,
Yes.
and because you know, I mean, it has a lot of times in the summer times. A lot of people complain that their hotel rooms were empty.
Yeah.
Visitorship was down, but
Yeah.
collectively, I just kept inviting people to be a
Yeah.
part of the event. And I have to say, I mean, the government of the British Virgin Islands has supported the event consistently.
Awesome.
And I am grateful for that.
Right.
And can it evolve to something much bigger than it is? Absolutely.
Of
That's why I'm
course.
still here 10 years later.
Yeah.
You know, and it's an opportunity to tie in fashion and lifestyle. You get to indulge in fashion,
Right.
a beautiful destination, BVI, or food, or culture,
Yeah.
or and all the fashionable events.
Yeah.
You know, so I just felt like there's a huge opportunity for the millennials, you know, the people. I mean, I was reading an article a couple years ago, and one of the things that Forbes magazine said, and of course, being that I work in the fashion industry, I can tell with the drop in retail sales for
Right.
high end. And Forbes magazine said, the millennials are not going to spend as much money on expensive items, but they'll spend money on an experience.
Right.
That's so true.
That's
Okay?
true.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, okay, so I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
Because you know what? People will spend money on an experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Because
and,
it stays with them for
Forever.
a lifetime.
Exactly.
You get
Yeah.
to enjoy that with
Exactly.
whoever you're with.
Yes, and so the whole idea was to create a 4-day event that really gives people the true culture and to market our destination. The first day, which we do to this day, the Thursday, which will be next Thursday, July
Right.
26th,
Right.
is we do the welcome party.
Okay.
And we really try to do that as a welcome culture and style party, especially since the event is tied so close to
festival, right.
You know, and
Where's that one?
Where's
gonna
the-
be?
and
Right.
that's going to be at Trellis Bay Market where they do the full moon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so because
That's a good spot.
because
Nice
we
spot.
want to give them a great island feel.
And it's
you
good
know,
that
we
you're
want-
taking
yeah.
it, not just centralizing it in
Exactly.
town, you're taking it to the
Exactly.
outskirts. That's really, really good.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what the BVI is about.
Yeah.
We've never really been an all-inclusive kind of island
Yes.
thing. I have thousands of friends and other professionals who've come here over the years, and I always say to them when they ask about inclusive resorts, I said no. I said get a rent-a-car or get a taxi, go and try different restaurants. I would say do this, go beach day, go sailing.
There's so much to do.
Instead of just being trapped into a resort. And I said you're safe. No one is going to to bother you, and that has always been exciting. So. But I want to back up a little bit before I go into the events. This year being the 10th year, back in November, December, of course, we were hit with the most devastating hurricanes. I personally have not experienced a Category 5 hurricane. I remember the last hurricane, probably 93, and my grandfather did not board up the glass door, and we had to end up holding that door in place. And thank God, it did not fell off the track. But back in November, December, I was kind of like saying to people, well, the islands have been devastated, and what can we do? And should I do the event? Should I not do the event? And I have to say, a lot of the designers who came over the year and the production crew, a lot of people felt like this is the year you should do it more than ever.
I'm telling you.
Because it shows your commitment to the destination.
Yes.
And the bottom line is that are you going to just sit there and dwell in the fact that a hurricane happened? I always say,
we have to live.
Exactly. When you fall, you have a choice.
Either stay down.
Either you're going to sit down or you're going to brush yourself up and get back up.
I'm telling you.
Right now, we're in rebuilding stages. So that's why my team and I, we sat down in December, January after the holidays, and we decided, okay, everyone, what can you, we said, what can you cover to help this event happen? So we were asking people, can you pay the airfare? I can do the hotel or do something.
Getting everybody to chime in.
Chime in. Let's make it happen. And a lot of people were very receptive to that.
Great.
And so we came up with our mission, and we came up with a slogan, which is a focus. I don't want to really call it a slogan, but a focus is on rebuild, restore, revive BVI.
Nice.
Awesome.
And inspire the next generation.
Awesome.
So that's what we focused on. And we're actually having T-shirts for them. And one of the things that we're doing on that Thursday before the welcome dinner party, we're going to do a hurricane relief community service day. And so we're still working on the logistics on that. But of course, our amazing host, Nigel Barker, will be returning to the British Virgin Islands. Everyone knows Nigel from America's Next Top Models and TV personality, and he's traveled the world.
Such a sweet personality.
And great person, phenomenal host. And in 2016, he was a huge draw and phenomenal host. So when I spoke to him about the event, I said, well, Nigel, we don't have budget. So would you be willing to be a part of the event, and what can we work out? So we negotiated.
Good.
Everything is negotiable.
Yes.
And he came on board, and because he's very much into philanthropy, so he's coming with his wife and his kids again.
Yes, I saw him post that picture.
Absolutely. So he's super excited about coming, and he'll be here for 5 days, beginning the 25th to the 30th. So so that's
on Thursday.
That's Thursday.
So we're going to go on a short break, and when we come back, we're going to get into the details for next week. We've got Alva. A little birdie told me you were an expert, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that.
He's going to teach us a few steps before he goes.
We'll be right back, you guys.
Yes.
Pulse VI.
And we're backsies, you guys.
Yes.
And for those tuning in right now, we are here with Summer Sizzle founder, Terry Donovan, and Alva.
Yes.
So Alva,
he just arrived on island yesterday, so he's still kind of like getting into island mode.
No, I'm ready.
That's what I'm saying. Here at Pulse VI, we get the best of the best.
Yes,
look at that.
all the time.
So Alva, talk to us. What's your role in all this? And it's a pretty big one, so talk to us about that.
Yeah, my role in all of this is I am the runway coach. I'm the one who I'm training, I'm developing the models, I'm getting them high fashion runway ready. Yeah, I'm getting them runway ready, and also with that, I'm also building their self-esteem. I'm building their confidence, and I think since I've been with Terry with this, we basically started integrating with the kids, and okay. Woo. So we're integrating, having the kids, and I think that has always been a big plus, is having the kids there, because, like I said again, it goes back to building the self-esteem, building their just encouraging them and letting them know that, hey, you can do anything that you want to do.
And
Awesome.
The kids shows are always
because they're so pure.
The spunkiness and
Yes, I love it.
You get them authentic as they're just them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
think that's the beauty of it, because when I do train kids, most production companies, they want a certain way, and I am a true believer in just allow kids to be kids, and they'll bring the life to the runway, So I think that's the beauty of it.
So how long have you been with Terry, and then how long have you been coaching?
Okay, well, it seems as though I've been with Terry for years. But I think it's has it been? I don't even know.
Like, this is probably like 6 years.
6 years. It's like 6 years. We actually met in New York City. Okay. He met me through a good friend of ours named Kato Mamalu, who appeared on Project Runway. Yes. And I was there, working with her models, and he saw me and he was like, I like the way you communicate with the models. You don't make you don't make them feel bad. You really encourage them. And from there, we just kicked off a wonderful relationship. And but I've been doing it for 21 years. I've been in the industry for 21 years.
Awesome.
And I just love it. I love it. I love it. I have a passion for it.
I could see it just in how you're speaking, you're smiling, and it's like you love it. So Terry, this year, how many local models do you have?
Well, we usually cast about over 30 local models.
Wow.
And with Alva's help, he really trains and develops them. I don't like to call Alva a runway coach, and I always say to him, he is a model coach, because he does more than just runway training. He really helps develop them and really help build self-esteem.
Right. So he's catering to the whole.
Exactly. Because a lot of times people think about a fashion show, or they think about pageant, they just think about you being on stage, but there's so much more than that. It really helps with your building your self-esteem. So he's super important to developing the local models. We have a few international models coming in from New York and Dallas. Lacey Bollinger, who has done campaigns for Kate Spade and a number of top fashion houses. We have Marianne Prokonovich, who is actually with New York Models, and he has walked the runway for all the top Italian and American designers.
Alrighty.
And models from throughout the Caribbean. We have Aria Maria Francis, who is one of Grenada's top model, and the Grenada Ministry of Culture has sponsored her airfare to the British Virgin Islands.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, and
see, that's that community, that's the Caribbean love.
Exactly, and you know what? More and more over the years, I've seen so much designers and models who have reached out. And of course, we all know traveling between the Caribbean is extremely expensive.
Extremely. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And a lot of times I have so many people reach out, and when they start looking at the expenses and stuff, it's a deterrence. But now, but I have to say, every year I see an increase of visitors from other Caribbean islands who came in for the show.
Awesome.
Besides the U.S. and Canada and Europe, which is great.
The Caribbean on a whole is kind of getting more into fashion to me, because there's like
fashion week just about every place.
There's a top model Caribbean show too.
Exactly.
So one of the girls that we work with from another island, Cayman Islands, Neek Stewart. She was a part of the Caribbean top model, and she's in Chicago now, and she's doing her thing.
Awesome.
So a lot of it, to be honest with you, a lot of the local models that we work with, especially with Terry doing this, a lot of them, I told Terry in the car, I said, oh my God, you brought so much value. I said, because when I first came to the BVI, earlier before, I've never heard of the BVI.
Okay.
Then I was like, what is the BVI?
Where, and you can find us on the map.
and then now it's like, because I'm in the States and I'm like, oh, I'm going to the BVI. What is that? That's the British Virgin Islands. Yes. That's
say with confidence.
Yes.
Huh?
And I was telling him in the car, and I said, you know what? When I remember the first time when I came to the BVI, and I remember coaching the models, and then the next year, I started seeing the models that I coached. They were doing like commercial billboards around. And I said, look what you have done.
Yeah.
You sparked something, Terry. So it all goes back to, you know, just doing something that you have a heart and passion for.
Right.
You know?
And that's one of the things that I like about the show is that you incorporate local models and local designers.
Yes.
So at least we feel like we're part of this big international.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it gives them
So
such an
tell us-
opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I know one year you took Nadia Tumble,
Kadia
Tumble, excuse me, to New York with you.
Yes.
And probably another young lady.
Yeah, there were a couple models from the British and U.S. Virgin Islands, and
Yeah.
actually a number of models from the Virgin Islands. There was a model from St. John who participated for the last couple of years. She has been in Zoe and Chanel, one of the bridal designers.
Wow.
Campaign because she got booked from doing some Sizzle. So I always say it's about exposure.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people think that, oh well, I'm a model. I should be paid such and such amount and everything. But Runway is not an avenue where a lot of models are being paid a lot of money.
Right.
Runway is about exposure.
Right.
Runway is
Getting
about
your face
exposure
out there.
because that's how those editors book those models. That's how those girls get those beauty campaigns that worth millions.
Yeah.
So you know you got to be in it.
You got to
for the
start
exposure.
small and build.
Yeah.
Well,
So the idea of instant gratification that a lot of old people love is kind of like, okay, well, wake up, baby, because instant gratification, it just does not work.
Right. So I guess this is also an educational piece aspect to it because you're teaching them how to navigate themselves in the industry.
And it's building character. That's
Yeah.
what you want them to come out of. You
Yeah.
know, you want them to come out with experience and with the knowledge to kind of push forth. And it must feel really
That's
good to say that you guys kind of did this. You know?
It's like today we did a rehearsal and having the young men, the kid models, and you should see, you know, boys, you know, they we're just everywhere. But you know, whenever I see them walk and then they're holding their head down, I'm like, hold your head up and look someone straight in the eye. So it's giving them that positive message. You know, you don't have to walk around with your head, head down. You can always look at people. So it's like I said, it's building their confidence.
Awesome.
And you should I can't wait when you guys see them on the runway.
I am so excited.
I am too. It's gonna be fun.
I'm so like you guys have no idea. I've been away for a couple of years, and when I came back, actually I don't know. I've been to almost all the shows Scott has been in. Yeah. So I kind of.
So you see the transformation, right? You see it, right?
And I've actually, you know, I sneak my way into some of the backgrounds. So, you know, I'm waiting on Scott to come out, and I just see, you know, them practicing, and I actually see the work that's put in.
Yes.
I see the work that's put in. I see how serious they take it, and it's just.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's just not one person. It's everybody. Everybody plays a role, from the makeup artist to the hairstylist to the designers to even the volunteers who volunteer.
Right.
Everybody plays a role into building a fashion community within the BVI.
Right. So for this 10th anniversary, tell us something special that's gonna happen. You know. And let the audience, the listening audience, know that, you know, you're wanting them to come out because this is going to be a big, you know, powwow.
Absolutely. It's a 10th year, and it is going to be spectacular in every form. And I just want to continue the schedule of events. So we talked about the welcome dinner party at Trellis Bay Market on Thursday, July 26th. Very important point I need to talk about Friday, and I don't know if everyone has knows about it, but we are doing a workshop series.
Oh, nice.
Okay, which will be at the Virgin Islands School of Technical Studies in Bogus Bay.
That is awesome.
So we have four workshops, and it is free admission to high school students from Elmo Stout, from Brigado Flax, and from Virgin Islands School of Technical Studies. Okay, the workshops include making a fashion brand, okay, which will teach you about fashion design and how to build a brand. Okay, then we've got a hairstyling workshop. okay, by Felicia Tramp, who is from Paul Mitchell Isani from out of Atlanta.
Nice.
And she's worked with a team.
This is serious.
And then we have a makeup artist who is doing a makeup seminar, and his name is John Alfred Nelson, and he is from the NBC Today show.
Wow.
I mean, look at the kind
And
of exposure we get.
that's what
he
I'm
was here
saying.
last year. Okay, so he actually he's been trying to get us some exposure on NBC Today show. So he's very good at capturing everything that he does.
Wow.
So all of all those Today show anchors, they're seeing what he's doing. So
Right.
my hope is that one year they'll be
Yeah.
interested in coming down to BVI.
And
That's
is it just for the
awesome.
is it just for the school kids or?
It's also for adults, but it's just free
Okay.
for
The school.
the school.
So what's the cost
students.
and how do
adults.
people connect if they
Okay.
wanted to come?
They can go to summersizzlebvi.com on the website.
Okay.
Also, they can contact Colette Martin, and I don't have that information nearby.
That's okay. You could give it to us so we could put it up on our
yes.
pages.
And also, we have the Making the Brand is actually going to be facilitated by Paulette Cleghorn from Yui Katsura,
Okay.
who is an industry
I know that
icon.
one.
Yeah.
And Edwin D'Angelo, who is also another fashion icon.
Yeah.
They're both going to be speaking about building a fashion brand.
Wow.
And that day, after we speak about fashion design, hair and makeup, Nigel Barker will be staging a live photo shoot. So we're going to actually be shooting a couple of the models on location in BVI, somewhere around Tortola. Okay.
So
and
the paparazzi,
That's what I'm saying,
get
y'all.
ready.
That's
paparazzi,
right.
Yes.
get ready.
Need it. We need you. Come on.
So
now.
all the budding photographers out there, I would, go
is
to
your chance,
summersizzlebvi.com, sign up, and definitely,
Okay.
it will be a great experience.
So adults, students, everybody, girls, boys, every creature, everybody.
This is an
it's
awesome
available to
opportunity,
everybody,
and it's
you
here in
know?
the BPI. You don't have to buy a plane ticket. You don't have to get a hotel room. It's here.
Exactly.
Right. So guys, I don't know, breaks come by so fast.
I know.
I don't know.
And we have so much more yet to cover. So we have
But this
to,
is the last one though, so
Yes.
before we go. So we'll be right back.
All right.
Pulse VI.
guys, we're back. We have 50 more minutes with the great Terry Donovan.
And we're inspired. I'm probably gonna go home and just binge watch Tyra Banks when I get home. Honestly.
So, before Terry comes back, just wanted to let you guys know, make sure to like our Facebook pages, all our social media pages, so that you could get to know.
Yeah, because we'll be sharing
We'll be sharing all the
everything.
information
Yeah.
that Terry's gonna roll off in a couple minutes. But if you miss it,
And guys, let me just because I always say this on every show, we have to go support each other. And this
Yes.
is the kind of thing. It's helping the youngsters. They get Akeem, is Akeem going to be part of it this year?
The three designers from BVI this year, of course, Truffle by
Yes.
Kristen Fraser, Jermaine Smith,
yes.
and The Islander
Awesome,
by Andrea
Andrea.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Awesome.
That is dope. That is dope stuff. So, stage is yours. Tell us what we need to know.
Okay, so just want to finish with the workshop. So Nigel Barker will be doing the photography workshop. It's called "What's the Story?" A masterclass in creating a narrative in your photography. So photographers out there, I strongly encourage you to sign up for this. Okay, and then Friday night at the JY Harbor View Marina is the White and Wakanda Fashion Gala, and a number of people have been asking me, what does White and Wakanda means? And White and Wakanda basically means, okay, you could wear something white
Put a
that
little
has
Wakanda
some
on it.
African print in it, or you interpret to what you want to interpret it. If you decide you want to go African head to toe, that is totally up to you. If you decide you want to wear something all white with some African or dramatic jewelry, totally up to you, okay? And it's based on being creative, and that's what it's about.
Creativity.
We're gonna have 2 top DJs in the house, and it's good. VIPs will include dinner, and a portion of the proceeds is to support the Family Support Network.
Nice.
Awesome
You know,
cause.
and we really want to make sure that we contribute to the whole rebuilding effort.
Okay. And
Okay.
For persons like me who suck at directions, where's JY?
JY Harbor View is on
End?
East End,
Yeah.
and it's very close to Right Way.
Yeah.
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
I
Mhm.
s-
Right
It's
on
really,
the water.
It's really a nice layout.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yes.
That's a
And-
good location.
Absolutely. And then Saturday night, the big night, Saturday, July 28th, is the Global Glamour Runway show hosted again by Nigel Barker, and
person.
at 7:30 p.m. is showtime. We've been getting a huge demand for VIP tickets for the fashion show.
Wow.
I will say to you, we've been pulling them from ticket outlets because people are actually calling us
Oh, wow.
for them.
That's
so
good.
if people are interested in getting VIP tickets, get your VIP tickets now.
I know, I need
And
to.
for-
Okay, the show is going to be at Save the Seed Energy Center. Very
Yes.
important because the flyers were printed before we made a change.
Right.
Okay, we were doing the show initially at the multipurpose complex, but I think everyone on the island also knows multipurpose
Got
is
some
not
damage.
prepared. Okay, so we're grateful for Save the Seed for hosting us. And the show again is at 7:30, 6:30 to 7:30 is the VIP cocktail reception. So VIP ticket holders, make sure you note that. Don't be showing up at 7:30.
This is an
then-
opportunity to
then
get
I'm
close
saying
to
you didn't-
Nigel.
Yeah,
If his wife
absolutely.
allows you to.
Yeah, no, Nigel is very hospitable. Yes, and tickets again, $25 for the Global Glamour Runway show,
Yeah.
$35 at the door. So advance ticket sales are important. VIP tickets are $100. Okay. I should mention ticket outlets
I was
quickly.
just going to say, tell us the ticket
Ticket outlets. One of the things we really trying to get people to do, buy online as well. Tickets
Awesome.
are available at summersizzlebvi.com.
That's good.
Also,
There you go, Bento.
also at Hazim Beauty Supplies in Tortola.
Everyone knows where that is.
Yep. Beans and Camden Market at Tortola Pier Park.
The
Beans
coffee shop, yeah.
and Camden Market. Bob's Gas and Service Station. Island Roots. Studio One Saloon. On Virgin Gorda Speedies in St. Thomas. Urban Threads and Native Sun.
So there's no excuse why you can't
Yeah.
get a ticket. My God.
Absolutely.
That's a
on
whole lot of
every
ticket
island.
outlets. And then you
Absolutely.
have your fingers online.
Yep.
Put in your credit card.
Exactly.
There
I
you
beat
go.
y'all to it. Like
Exactly.
literally, I'm gonna get my
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I just have to, again, first of all, I must say thanks to Pulse VI and you lovely ladies, Claudia
you.
and Binter and the CBN crew for hosting us.
No
And I want
problem.
to acknowledge our sponsors because
Please
they're
do.
absolutely very important to us. The British Virgin Islands Tourist Board is our official presenting sponsor. Thank you so much. Popeyes, JY Harborview Marina, Bob's Gas and Service Station, JTV, Jaffix, Caribbean Sellers, Aaron's Car Rentals, Cape Air, Green Tech, Timeless Films, Game On Inc., Save the Seed Energy Center, Aromas, where is the after party following the show.
Okay.
At Aromas at the Pier Park. Okay, or media partners, Vino, VirginIslandsNewsOnline.com, BVINews.com, Caribbean Posh, and of course CBN Pulse VI, and
Thank
we're
you.
absolutely, and special acknowledgement to Honorable Andrew Foy and Honorable Alva Maduro Keynes and Honorable Marlon Penn, who has committed to help us take care
Nice.
of hotel accommodations for the models
That's
and
awesome.
designers.
That's very good.
And again, we need more support out there. So listen, we understand it's a challenging time for a lot of people, but if a sponsor can purchase an airline ticket for one or two of the international models, we have two international models we just need to get airline tickets covered
Okay.
for, and the rest is basically for hotel accommodations. So
So
we're
how
just
can they
really
contact
trying to
you
get
to
support.
be able to,
yeah,
do
they
that?
can email us at info@summersizzlebvi.com.
You got that, guys?
Yeah.
info@summersizzlebvi.com.
Do you have a local number?
And I have a local number, but I prefer not to
Say less.
publish it because.
Send him an email,
Don't
guys.
Yeah.
blame me on that one.
Okay, and yes, or you could send me a message on Facebook, which people are really good at doing. Actually,
Yes.
I can't even keep up with it. But absolutely, I'm really excited about this year's event,
Yeah.
and we're always excited for the international designers, the regional designers, and we have a great lineup for you.
It sounds so. It sounds so like
am
a
so
weekend of fun.
And it's a different kind of fun. This
Yeah.
I'm bougie.
It's
so
time
this
to
is
get
what I like.
dressy and be a
this is
little
my-
cutesy and yeah.
I can wear my shoes I bought.
Uh-oh.
There you
I
go.
don't have anything to wear,
There
so
you go.
any one of the hot designers wants to dress Pulse VI for any of the scheduled events,
let me
please
put it out
connect
there
with
one
us.
time.
Yeah, we'll be rocking your gear.
Exactly, because
Why
you're going to
not?
be in the media room and you're going to be
See?
working it. Absolutely.
And we want to look hot.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to get your hair, makeup, everything done.
Yes,
I
and we
Yes.
have a couple guys with us too, so make sure that you don't just cover the females. We want the
Snap,
guys
snap,
to be
snap.
swag also.
So we're gonna, I'm just really excited to wear my shoes. I bought shoes for Essence Fest and I didn't get to wear them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna wear.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
So we're
really.
going to do it for Summer Sizzle.
I'm gonna do it for Summer Sizzle.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
Oh, I have to tell you something. Caribbean Posh Magazine and Summer Sizzle, on the night of the fashion show, the Global Glamour, Saturday, July 28th at Save the Seat Center, we are selecting two best dressed females
Wow.
and two best dressed males.
Wow.
Caribbean Posh is launching her fragrance, Posh Girl. So the female winners will get a fragrance.
Okay.
And the men will actually, one of my clients in New York, Bevel, which does shaving products,
Yes.
they donated a trimmer. So an expert trimmer, which will
Wow.
give you, that's what I use to shave my head and mow my beard. Amazing.
Yes.
Okay. And also we have razors and shaving creams. So what's going to happen, we're going to pick some of the best dressed who agree to come on stage, and we're going to have a walk-off, and the judges will pick the two top winners, two top females and two top males. So ladies, I know it's one thing I can tell you about the audience here in BVI that comes to Summer Sizzle.
Yeah.
Those ladies bring it.
I'm telling
okay?
you.
And the men, they bring it.
Bring it,
okay?
guys.
So
Bring it.
bring your high fashion gear in and get ready because
God.
we're
Did
going to
you-
have a
did
battle
you-
on the runway.
Did you hear me say I don't like pressure? Oh my God, so much pressure. Now I'm thinking
Now
like
you gotta go through your wardrobe and see what you gotta. Yeah.
now I gotta buy some.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna probably ask Alva for some tips on that runway and beat everybody.
I'm telling you, but you have him here. You better use it. Don't let him go without getting those tips. I know I won't be in that one.
You won't be in that one.
I think it's really exciting though. But
Yeah.
any last things that you guys want to say? What do you guys want to tell the people?
My whole thing is I want to encourage everyone who's listening on this show today is do something different. Step out of the box.
Yeah.
Get out of fear.
Yeah.
And just do it. This is something new, and you have to challenge yourself. Think outside of the box. Stop staying so small.
Yes.
Just think big. Think big. Be big. Act big.
I like
and you
that.
will do big.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Well, we're glad that you guys stopped by. We're excited. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll have the opportunity to
we'll be there.
Be there and share a little bit of everything that's happening with our audience. So, yeah.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for hosting us.
No
and
problem. It was a pleasure.
Listen, it's to everyone, come out and support.
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, this event has been going on for 10 years,
Yes.
so it has been challenging. But however, we make it happen, and I'm
Yes.
grateful for the people who come out and support the event
Awesome.
and the sponsors. And guys, in order for something to be successful, you have to invest
Be a
in
part.
it. Be
Most
a part
definitely.
of it. Okay, this instant gratification that a lot of people have in the negativity. You know what? I hear a lot of negative things, but I focus on positive
That's
energy.
what we gotta do.
Okay, so
Yes.
guess what? Put on your outfit,
Come on
and
out.
if you have a suggestion, okay, while you're complaining about something, provide a solution.
Yes, solutions.
Okay,
That's
provide a solution.
Facts.
Okay, because a lot of people are very good at criticizing, but you know what?
It just-
Hey, Jesus died on the cross for us, so
Yes.
we'll be all right.
All right.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
I mean, that's the best way to close the show, right
Well,
there.
before we close, I want to shout out to Keshawn Pope. He
Yes.
allowed us to host his first event, his inaugural event.
We hosted an event
Yes,
last
we
week
got
for
our
the
feet
first.
wet. It was fun.
I actually had a good time.
So thanks
we
for
hosted
having
a whole
us,
event.
Pope, and support his future events. KDP
Yeah,
Promotions.
keep doing positive.
Doing positive. And then last weekend, we also went to Bridging the Gap 4, which was a fundraiser. The only thing I have to say to us BBI people, when we come out to a show, let's rush the stage. The
Don't
energy
stand
that
5
you
miles
give, the performance, they give it right back to you. So they need to feel that energy. So although there were a lot of people at both events, they were a little
spread out.
Let's come together so that the performers could give us their best energy. Anything else?
Sorry, that was a really loud laugh.
That's Binta style.
That is Binta style, but thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
You are welcome.
It was such a pleasure.
Thank
and like
you.
we said, you're welcome anytime.
Thank you so much.
And you guys, that's Binta, BVI Check.
We're out.
And we'll see you next week.
Next week.
Next week.
We be the heart of the VA. Feel the pulse and you will see why. Where I from, we do it B.I.G. On each other we could rely. Feel the pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.